Hello guys, Tour and Bricks. I hope you're keeping well. So today we have an eBay haul. I normally get quite a bit off eBay and I don't really video it. However, today was a brand new sealed in the box set. So I thought I would build it, review it. So today we have the Lego Star Wars set 75002 ATRT. The reason I bought this set was purely because I had it when I was a lot younger, and many people don't know that I sold most of my collection and gave it away. Um, so this was a set that I really liked when I was younger, and at the time was quite a good army builder. I mean, I believe its original retail price was £25, and I managed to pick this up sealed in the box for £25, which I think is an absolute bargain compared to most that go for averaging £40. Um, I really like this set because it had some really cool figures. Um, I think one of the standout pieces is definitely the 501st Fig and definitely the Droideka Sniper. Well, without no further ado, we'll jump into the minifigures and then we'll have a look at the ATRT. So guys, we'll jump into the minifigs included in this, and I'm going to include the Droideka as a minifig. Starting off with the Republic and then doing the Separatist, you got a Jedi, you got Master Yoda. This fig, in my eyes personally, didn't have to be included in this set. This set had a great potential to be an army builder set, and to me, I just don't think we had to have Master Yoda in this. However, a good addition to anyone's Jedi army. Just unfortunately, like I said, with this being a 501st ATRT, it didn't have to have the Jedi in, which kind of unfortunately put me off buying multiples of these, as you just ended up with multiple of Yodas. The overall detail on this figure is awesome. He has like a rubbery cast head, just fits straight over. One thing I noticed with a lot of play was that it started to fade at the back, and the colour started to peel away, which is kind of unfortunate. However, with the rubbery head, you managed to catch some awesome detail. His face is really, really well detailed for a Lego piece, as well as that with the wrinkles on his head and the hair as well. Overall, one of my favourite variants of Yoda, if not my favourite. However, he just didn't have to be in this set for me personally. Moving on to the 501st Trooper. Comparing this to the new 501st Trooper, there's leaps and bounds worth of difference here. At the time, I was really hyped to see this fig finally get some 501st Troopers. I think there could have been the potential to maybe have two of these instead of Yoda, or maybe even three of these to kind of balance it out. I thought would have been really cool. One as a ATRT driver and two on foot. You've got the typical clone face there. It isn't double printed, that is literally it. The helmet over the top. Really, really basic clone. However, a clone nevertheless that we didn't have at the time, which I thought was really worth getting. And I had a few of these sets just for this clone alone. Moving on to the Droideka, this is probably my favourite part about this entire build, including the ATRT. I think the sniper variant is so cool. One thing I think Lego didn't really touch on enough was a different variant of Droidekas. Obviously you had the sniper droid, you had a rocket launcher droid, you had a heavy cannon droid, as well as having the standard Droideka. And one thing Lego haven't really been very good at is capturing the Droideka. However, this I think is a really good representation of the Droideka in a very good Lego form. Really, really fun little build, a lot of snot technique, which is also really good to get used to and things. And overall, I really like the finish of this. A really cool fig. You can move that back if you wanted, however, it needs to sit up there for it to look quite cool. Obviously, it slots in there, or you could rest it on the back or there, slung in there. Personally, I think gives it the best look. As well as that, these fan kind of things move on the back. I just folded them right up till they touched that stud there to kind of give it more of a rolling look to the back. This Droideka can't really roll, as it has this huge blaster cannon around the middle. This can come apart if you really wanted it to. It is a bit finicky to pull out. I've tried to pull it out a few times, and unfortunately when you pull it, bits ping off and stuff like that. So for now I'm going to leave that in. However, definitely my favourite part of this entire build. It's just a case of getting the legs right so it sits correctly. Moving on, the final figure is the droid Commando Captain. Really good fig. Not really a great deal you can comment on droids, other than the fact that he's got a cool little print on his head and the red dot there. A fig that I don't believe at the time we had. So I really like this addition. However, once again, I just think that we could have done with maybe another just plain droid, Commando droid that is, other than really, I think that the Separatists are outnumbered in this set. However, we will now jump on to the ATRT and have a look at that. So this is the ATRT. Now, this is, at the time, a new look, especially with it being in the blue. Obviously, you could still get, I believe it came in like a Kashyyyk kind of set. However, it is completely different to the new set. I wouldn't say they're the most comparable set. However, I do quite like this set. It was a fun little build. A lot of cool different building techniques we use on it, and there is kind of a lot of playability with this set. Probably more posability than playability. We'll just go over it dead quick, and then we will give my initial thoughts at the end. So starting off with the top, I really do like how it's kind of got like a two box kind of look to it. It looks like there's handles and like storage compartment. Unfortunately, that is not storage. That is literally fixed pieces in there. You, in the box art, were supposed to put the 501st blaster in there as like a storage area. I thought it was a really cool idea. Plenty of room in there for a fig to sit. The front panel thing I thought was really quite cool. This is like, it looks like that when you build it, and then there's a hinged piece here, which allows you to fold that back and give it kind of that edgy kind of look, lots of angles and things. These side panels fold out, and I just push them back in to give it that kind of more of a secure look to the build and really shell it off. The blaster, I was a massive fan of the build of the blaster. However, my biggest kind of issue with it is there's no posability up and down. It literally only goes that way and that way, which I think Lego missed out on a real trick there when they now use the mixel joints, and mixel joints were around at the time. We could have had a mixel joint there and give this blaster some posability and give it some look. The kind of this midsection build is really similar to the new 501st one. It's almost as if they didn't really change that, bar a couple of pieces here and there. The legs, full of detail. Obviously, as you can see, lots of angled grills and plates and stuff. However, this is the finished project. You can't crouch it down anymore. That is literally it for the movement. You couldn't really make this set look like it was walking unless you had this toe piece kind of set, kind of skew with. Kind of a bit of a shame they couldn't get that right, and I found as well as trying to balance this set to make it look like it was walking is quite a pain. It ends up being a bit too heavy in places. That's probably as best as you're going to get. I'll just drop the camera so you can see that. Just like I was trying to say there, the posability on this isn't really as good as the new one. You could get a bit more posability if you removed plates off the legs. However, trying to get this set to stand still, you need to kind of move one leg a far bit back and then rest it down. And it does have tendency to kind of lean a little bit. It does want to topple over, but you can get it balanced just right. Luckily that is to do with the size of the feet on this thing. They really made an effort of building the feet on the ATRT a lot bigger, which helped it stand upright more. However, unfortunately, you can't really make it look any better than that, and if you lifted the full leg up, it would have nothing and would just topple over. So you really need the legs in place to keep this grounded. There are no control panels on this set, nothing you can, no flick fires, nothing really like that. It's just a shame that this cannon looked really cool, and unfortunately it can only move left and right and can't move up and down, which is kind of a shame. Other than that, a really good build, really simple and things. However, I just think that Lego, for the time of when this set was built in 2013, they could have probably done a bit better with it. It is a shame. And in my eyes, I think with a lot of people getting the new ATRT, it just goes to show a huge difference between these sets. So this is the set put back together, guys. I'm glad I got this set for £25. I'm not going to grumble about that. However, I'm glad I didn't pay £40 for this set. Yes, I can get a cheaper one secondhand that's already been built and put together and things. However, I really wanted to get one brand new sealed in the box to open it up and build it myself again. As I mentioned before, a lot of my collection got sold and given away, so I'm glad to have this back. However, that being said, the only really true part of the set I really enjoyed, and looking at it now as mock creating, the only thing that you could take away from this set that's a positive is probably the droideka sniper. Lego notoriously can't get their droidekas correct. They've done so many different variants of it. However, this droideka sniper is a really basic build, and they don't have to make it roll with having that sniper cannon through the middle. From a kid trying to play with a toy, I wouldn't want to have to take that sniper off every time I want to make the droid roll. You can definitely get away with having this as a planted droid on a mock or on the shelf. It just looks really cool, if you ask me. Minifig wise, I would have liked to have seen an extra 501st Trooper instead of Yoda, and probably an extra droid commando. I just think that would have balanced everything out a little bit more. Yoda is an awesome addition to this set. However, I just don't think he had to be in this set. I think we didn't need a Jedi. I think we could have just had more of like an army builder, a pack for both sides, and it's what this set could have been utilized as. The ATRT at the time was awesome. However, now I think it's definitely showing its age, and it's definitely outdated and outclassed by the new set. The lack of posability in the legs is a bit of a shame. The fact that we can't move our cannon vertically kind of ruins it a little bit. However, one thing I think Lego captured really well was the front main plate of the set, with all of the angles, really captured that quite well. And I think the cannon's excellent as well. It might be a little bit too long. However, like I said, the fact that it's not a stud shooter, it is kind of a bit more mock friendly. It's just a shame we couldn't move it vertically. But that is it for this video, guys. That will wrap it up. Please let me know what you thought in the comments. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me. I'd also really like to know if you think I should review a few more sets. I'm trying to build my collection back up again, so please let me know if you want to see videos like that. Tomorrow's video, we will be comparing this to the new one, and then on Tuesday's video I've got quite a special little build included, and we will be comparing them all off. But please like, comment, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've managed to gain some subscribers from uploading every single day, so please hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. If you haven't already, please go check out my Instagram at 21_bricks_. Everything you need will be linked in the description below. And yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Probably did deserve